Good afternoon, Tigers. It's Mrs. Banta coming at you from the Century Library. It's very weird to be here without all of you. I just want to let you guys know we miss you and we're thinking of you. And I'm here today to do the 4th grade peer counselor book. Our theme this time was doing your best. So I'm going to do my best to read this book for you and hope you enjoy it. It is called Unicorn Thinks He's Pretty Great. And there was a part of this book that I related to as I read it. And I want you guys to see if you can kind of figure out what part that might have been. And I'm going to give you a hint. It was after I saw how amazing all the other teachers' read-alongs have been. So there's your clue. Okay, so Unicorn Thinks He's Pretty Great by Bob Shea. Things are a lot different around here since that unicorn moved in. I thought I was pretty cool when I rode my bike to school. Until that show-off went flying by. Or the time I made marshmallow squares that almost came out right. You can see his marshmallow squares. He made it rain cupcakes. Then, at the big talent show, I was dropping my signature dance moves. You can see he's kind of breakdancing there. When he steps up with some serious prancing and wins first prize. Dancing on the rainbow. That's not all. It gets much, much worse. Check out this great magic trick that I totally invented. Okay, close your eyes. Are they closed? Keep them closed. Ta-da! While your eyes were closed, I pulled this quarter out from behind your ear. Nice, right? Well, when I get to school to try it out, he's turning stuff into gold. I can't follow that. And there's the picture. He's very sad. Now, how many of you thought maybe that was the part I related to? Not because our teachers think they're great, which they are, but because I was so intimidated by how wonderfully they read their stories, I thought to myself, I can't follow that. Oh, and I was very nervous, but I decided that I would just do my best. And here is the unicorn turning everything into gold. Dopey unicorn thinks he's so great. How can anyone be friends with that guy? Look at me, I'm a unicorn, I think I'm so cool. Blah, 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 blah. Chomp, chomp. Well, this goat's not buying it. Great, here he comes. What is that heavenly smell? Goat cheese pizza. I'm a goat. What? Goats have cheese? Unicorns don't have cheese. May I try? This cheese is fantastic. So creamy and delicious. It's also good smeared on a tin can or sprinkled on some garbage. Lucky, I can only eat glitter and rainbows. Darn my sensitive stomach. Whoa, what is up with your hooves? Those things are out of control. Oh, these? These bad boys are cloven. It means they're split at the end. They let me stand on steep hills or climb to the tops of mountains. Oh man, I can't stand there or climb those. Stupid regular hooves. Now Unicorn's feeling a little bummed out, huh? Don't be so hard on yourself. Just look at your fantastic horn. That thing is nuts. It's just for show. All it's good for is pointing. That one, he's looking at donuts. I can't play soccer. One headbutt, and the game is over. Pain in the neck, horn. He flattened the ball, poor guy. Not you, though. I bet those awesome horns are perfect for soccer. I have an idea. With your magic and my awesomeness, we'd be an unstoppable team. Trouble at the bank? Don't fear. Here comes Unicorn and Goat. Taste my cloven justice. Pow, kick. You've been unicorned. These guys have a great imagination. They're taking on the bank robbers. Nice, right? Hi-ya, whoop, ha. Sure, or we can just go to the park and play, rather than taking on bank robbers. You know something, Unicorn? I had a feeling we'd be friends. And there they are, hanging out, happy as they can be. So when I finished reading this book, I thought about you guys. And I thought how sometimes, there might be someone in our life that can do things better than we can do, or we're kind of envious of what they might have. Like the goat was kind of jealous of his horn. But then he didn't realize that the unicorn was actually envious of his 2 horns because he couldn't play soccer. And I was thinking of with you guys being trapped at home. Well, not trapped, but having to stay home. And especially if you have big or little brothers and sisters, that maybe sometimes when we're stuck together, we kind of start to think of the other one as being a little annoying. And I was thinking of my girls when they were little. And, they would bother each other. There's 3 of them. And, Brittany would go through her crazy teenage stage, and her little sisters thought she was an annoying teenager. And then when the little one was little, oh, she's just an annoying little sister. She does this or she does that. But then as they got older, they started to realize the special gifts that each of them had. And they started to really appreciate them. Like now the girls know that Brittany used to be a teenager, and so she has some good advice for them. And now the little one is actually really funny. She's not so little anymore, and the older ones appreciate that about her, and they all get along really well. So I was thinking, as you're home these next couple weeks with your siblings, let's try and focus on the good and the positives and the strengths that they have. Just like when Goat realized that Unicorn was, really liked his horns and his hooves, or his cloven hooves, and they combined together to make something amazing. And they ended up having a really nice time together. So I was thinking, let's at home focus on the positives and the gifts and the special parts of our brothers and sisters, big or small, and use them, combine them together with each other to do something amazing at home. Create an art project, or maybe cook dinner for your parents, or make something amazing for your teachers. I mean, there's so many possibilities, and we each have our own special gifts and strengths, and when we combine them together, rather than wishing we had something else or being jealous, we embrace each other's specialness and do good with it. So that was just what I kind of took from this book, and I wanted to challenge you guys at home to look for the good in each other. And if you don't have brothers and sisters, that's okay. You can do this with your parents. You can do this with your friends if you're able to see them, maybe from a distance. And then just really focus on the things that you like about you. And you And I think you're all pretty great, just like Unicorn. So we miss you guys, and thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this book. I thought it was kind of fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, Tigers.